guys, it's Jemima, and today I am going to be telling you how I got my first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So let's get right into the video. So point number one is being consistent. Probably you have already seen a lot of these videos and you've seen that, yeah, a lot of people say be consistent. But that is actually a really important point. Because, for example, when you only post one time in 2 weeks compared to every day in 2 weeks, the chances that one of these videos in those 2 weeks blow up are higher than only that one video in those 2 weeks. So I do recommend you being really consistent with the time you post videos. And for example, also for the time you actually post the videos, because a lot of people in small YouTubers channel are viewers but not subscribers. So when the small YouTuber does a new video, they're probably not gonna get so many views in the first 48 hours. But when you always send consistently, then your viewers that are not subscribed will probably already know that, oh, okay, she's always posting her videos at 8 p.m. for example. So also make sure to always be consistent with posting and with the time that you post your videos. So point number two, posting evergreen things. So many people do not do this. Like evergreen stuff, if you don't know what I mean by it, is the opposite kind of from trending. Like people even like it when it's not trending anymore. For example, educational content. People learn every day and it's not like it's a trend one day to learn. You have to post usually evergreen content because if viewers then see your video after 1 year, it's not going to be boring. For example, for the time where fidget spinners were so much in the trend. Now it's not in the trend anymore. But so now if somebody comes across your channel and you have a fidget spinner video, they're probably going to skip the video because it isn't in the trend anymore, and then your viewers are probably going to die down and they're not going to get higher and higher because the trend is not there anymore. But if you're really determined to do one trend, then don't do it late, because there are many people and many smaller YouTubers that really want to do a trend, and they're always like, okay, I'm gonna do the trend, and then when the trend is nearly over and it nearly already passed, then they do the trend. And that is not so recommendable, because if you do it in the last moments, probably nobody is gonna notice you. So that was number two. Now we are going to number three, just having a good layout. So small YouTubers don't think that having a good layout is so important. For example, and to good layout, I mean a lot. Having a good description box about your channel, good profile picture about your channel, having good titles, having good thumbnail, and that are basically the main things with what I mean with layout. Because if people just see your channel and they're not impressed and they're not like, okay, I have to press on this channel, then probably your layout is not so good. You also call this a click-through rate. For example, if a person searches your video on YouTube, like the video that you did, and then they come across your video and they're not so impressed to press on the video, then probably you don't have a good enough layout for your channel. So you have to make your thumbnail really catchy so that anybody who watches your videos is like, I have to press on this video. Like, look at it. And it is really good for thumbnails. I have a tip for you to have a different title than your thumbnail. For example, there's one video where it says how to bake cookies inside the title, but that is not like really catchy. So then you can write, for example, in your thumbnail, because usually people don't first look at your title, they look at the thumbnail. So then in the thumbnail, you're just gonna write, for example, the crispiest cookies you've ever seen, and then people are going to be like, oh my goodness, I have to press on this video. Or for example, in 5 minutes, and then they're going to be like, what? In 5 minutes I can bake crispy cookies? I have got to press on this video. And now we're going to the description part. The description part of good layout is really important. And with description, I mean 2 descriptions. So when you are on YouTube and you go right to the right, then you see about, and then you can see what a channel is about. And if a person writes, for example, my channel is about this and this and this and this, then the person can choose, will I want to watch their videos or don't I want to watch their videos? So that description is actually also pretty important, but many people don't notice it. We actually ourselves didn't have a description for our channel until like 5 months. And that is so important to have a description, because then your viewers know what your channel is about and they can know that, okay, this girl only sends educational content. I'm going to continue watching her videos and I'm going to see if her content is actually good, and then I can subscribe. So that is also how how you make actually subscribers by just doing a good description. But now there's also a description box for your videos. So that is actually also a very, very important part, because there is usually where you put a lot of keywords inside. Like, for example, as I said, you do how I bake cookies. Then you have how I bake cookies in your description box, like the first word. And then you do at least one juicy paragraph about your crispy cookies. Because when you're on your desktop, then YouTube always shows the first 200 words of your description box to the people who are searching your video. And if they read through your description box and it is not informative, if there's only like subscribe to my YouTube channel, they're not really gonna know if they're gonna waste their time watching your video or if they can go for better content. And every video actually on YouTube is ranked. It just depends on if you're ranked first in search or not. I will do a separate video on how to rank in search. Okay, so now I'm finishing with that theme. Now let's go to number 4. Is use apps like TubeBuddy or vidIQ. TubeBuddy or vidIQ are so important. TubeBuddy helps us so much because it has a feature called Keyword Planner, and there you can find so many keywords, and that is so important for your channel because you have got to find the right keywords with high search volume, which means a lot of people search for the video, and low competition, which means not so many people would do the video, which is actually good. You might be thinking right now, not a lot of people do the video, so it's not gonna like get ranked in search or anybody's ever gonna find it. But if it has a high search volume, that probably means that your video is gonna get ranked right at the top because people do search for it, but not a lot of people actually do the video. So that's why I do recommend you getting TubeBuddy. And when you have those keywords, then you can actually put them all in your tags, description box, and in your title for an even better chance to rank always in search. So as I told you, I'm going to do a different video on how to rank in search each and every time. So stay tuned on our videos for that video as well. The last point is not to get discouraged as a small YouTuber. I wish I saw one of these videos and somebody told me about it, because I know that I'm not the only one going through this. I am not the only one who is like, and then you'll get so depressed because you send a video, it took like 1 hour to do and like maybe 5 hours to edit, and then you see that it has 3 viewers and 2 likes, and one of them is me. That was so depressing. But when I got to know that I'm not actually the only one going through this, like everybody faced this. Like it's not like you post your first video and then it's gonna get like 1 million views. Sorry, no. So the first shout out goes to It's Marie Camacho. I hope I said the name right. Don't be mad at me if I don't say it right. Like, I really hope I said it right. So the second shout out goes to Stardust. Thank you so much. And the last shout out goes to All World TV. So don't forget to write it in the comments down below, done, and then you will get shouted out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, see you next time. Goodbye. Love you guys. Mwah.